Hi everyone, I'm Wafa Lango and welcome you all in Grammar in Detail. We have got our 11th tense that is known as the past perfect continuous tense usage. We use this tense for those actions which started before a certain time in past, that is what a certain time which is in past and continued up to that time, that continued up to that time. After that, maybe you have done a lot of actions, maybe these actions started a specific time in past and continued up to that time. After that, many actions happened, maybe a year ago, 10 months ago, 12 months ago, 1000 years ago, whatever that is, started before a certain time in past and continued up to that time, and we are just in present talking about them. Important points, we have got the first important point is known as verb. As I told you, where these two words come together, there you will be using which tense? Okay, where these two words are used together, there you will be using what? The ing form. You will be using first form of the verb with ing. Helping verbs, we have got only one helping verb, that is known as had been, and had been is used with all subjects like he, she, it, you, we, they, I, your singular and plural names. After that, we have got, the as usual, the simple sentences. What are simple sentences? Those sentences which make simple statement are called simple sentences. Formula is subject, helping verb plus been. As I told you, in present perfect continuous, they are written separately because here not will come between them, and here the subject will come in between them. So this is what, after that, as making them, they are separated in your interrogative, negative, formal and informal sentences. That's why you'll be writing them separately. After that, first form with ing, object, since, for and full stop. Since is used for exact time, for is used for the duration of time. Example, David had been ignoring them since evening. I had been reading news for a month. Next, we have got negative sentences. Those sentences in which we deny the statement, reject the statement, or refuse the statement are called negative sentences. Formula for them: subject, helping verb, not, then, been, first form with ing, object, since and for, time and full stop. Like David had not been ignoring them since evening. I had not been reading news for a month. Next, we have got interrogative sentences. Formula for them: helping verb, subject, been, first form with ing, object, since and for, time and question mark. Keep in your mind, in interrogative sentences you will be putting question mark. And what are interrogative sentences? Those sentences in which we ask question or put queries. Okay, example, had David been ignoring them since evening? Had I been reading news for a month? After that, we have got formal sentences, those sentences in which we ask question and deny the statement, and we ask them in a formal way, in a polite way, in a respectful way. We use it with our elders, seniors, and we use it with the one whom you are not free with. Formula is helping verb, subject, then not, then been, first form with ing, object, since and for, time and question mark. Example is, had David not been ignoring them since evening? Had I not been reading news for a month? Last, we have got informal sentences, those sentences in which we ask question, deny the statement, and we ask them in an informal way, in a friendly atmosphere. We use it with our juniors or with our youngers, and it is also used with the one whom you are free with, like your friends, etc. And in the same way, we have got formula, helping verb and not. When, keep in your mind, helping verb and not come together, had not is changed into hadn't. And then after that, we have got subject, been, first form with ing, object, since, for and time, question mark. Keep in your mind, been shows that work is perfect continuous. Okay, example, hadn't David been ignoring them since evening? Hadn't I been reading news for a month? Now, as usual, we have completed before 50 sentences, and now we have learned some 5 more sentences. So total they are equal to how many? 55. So this is what today we will be having the practice of 55. As I told you that I have lack of time. 15 plus my videos are not accepted on YouTube, so this is what I'll be having short practice, but you will practice them. I'll say you again and again that completely, but I'll practice for you people shortly. Like I say, I cook, I do not, do I not, don't I cooked, I did not, did I not, didn't I will not, will I not, won't I cook food, I am not, am I not, ain't I was not, was I not, wasn't I will be, I will not be, will I not be, won't I be, won't I be cooking food. I have not, have I not, haven't I had not, I had not, hadn't I will have, I will not have, will I not have, want I have cooked food. I have been, I have not been, have I been, have I not been, haven't I been, I had not been, had I not been, hadn't I been cooking food for a month, etc. Bake, he bakes a cake, he does not, does he not, doesn't he baked, he did not bake, did he not, didn't he will not, will he not, won't he bake a cake, he is not, is he not, isn't he was not, was he not, wasn't he will be, will not be, will he not be, won't he be baking a cake, he has not, has he not, hasn't he had not, had he not, hadn't he will have, he will not have, will he not have, won't he have baked a cake, he has been, he has not been, has he not been, hasn't he been, he had not been, had he not been, hadn't he been baking a cake for a month, etc. Now here we have got understand. You understand, you do not, do you not, don't you understood, you did not, did you not, didn't you understand, you will not, will you not, want you understand the lecture, you're not, are you not, aren't you were not, were you not, weren't you will be, you will not be, will you be, won't you be, understanding the lecture, you have not, have you not, haven't you had not, had you not, hadn't you will have, you will not have, will you not have, won't you have, understood the lecture, you have been, you have not been, have you not been, haven't you been, you had been, you had not been, had you not been, hadn't you been, understanding the lecture for a month, etc. After that we have got destroy. Okay, America destroys Iran. America does not, does America not, doesn't America destroyed, America did not, did America not, didn't America will not, will America not, won't America will destroy, won't America destroy Iran, America is not, is America not, isn't America was not, was America not, wasn't America will be, America will not be, will America not be, won't America be destroying Iran, America has, America is not, as America not, hasn't America had not, had America not, hadn't America will have, America will not have, will America not have, won't America have destroyed Iran, and America has been, America has not been, as America been, as America not been, hasn't America been, America had been, America had not been, had America not been, hadn't America been destroying Iran for a year, etc. Last word, cry. Okay, she cries, she does not, does she not, doesn't she cried, she did not, did she not, didn't she will not, will she not, won't she cry in class, she was not, she is not, is she not, isn't she was not, was she not, wasn't she will be, she will not be, will she not be, won't she be, won't she be crying in the class, and she has not, has she not, hasn't she had not, had she not, hadn't she will have, she will not have, will she have, will she not have, won't she have cried in the class, she, okay, won't she have cried in the class. And now last two perfect continuous tenses, she had been, she has been, she has not been, has she not been, hasn't she been, she had been, she had not been, had she not been, hadn't she been crying for 2 days and since morning, etc. Okay, hope you got these verbs, how to practice them. Now we will be discussing the usage of this tense, as it has got one usage here, we have discussed it, but here we will discuss it in detail. Now it has got the same usage, you will be learning it. Now see, we use this tense for an action which started before a certain time in past and continued up to that time. Now an action which started before a certain time in past and continued up to that time, what does it mean? Suppose you have got an action, for example, I say For Pakistan, the leaders started struggling in past, and that struggle was going on, and that was now that also completed in past. So those action which started before a certain time in past, from 1857 they started these actions. Yes, 1857. Now this is what at the time of Sir Sayyid Ahmad Khan, this struggle started, and this dream was gotten at the time of 1947. So see, which started before a certain time in past and continued up to that time. That time is also in past. So this is what you will be discussing, that which started before a certain time in past and continue. Now see, from 1857 to 1947, how many leaders came and how much they struggled, and even they gave their lives sacrifice, and that is what finally they got an independent country in the name of Pakistan in 1947. So it started in past in 1857, before a certain time started in past means 1857, and continued for several years and completed before us at that time and continued up to that time. That is what 1947. So in between, how many actions happened? So this is what uh, the leaders of Pakistan had been struggling for a separate nation. Now this is what air action started before a certain time in past and continued up to that time. Now after 1947, how many years passed? Approximately 75 plus years have passed, and this is what we say, that which started before a certain time in past and continued up to that time. Now example we have gotten for this tense. The first example is known as I had been consoling her for an hour. Now this is what I've been consoling her for an hour. Now this hour started before a certain time in past and continued up to that time. Maybe 2 years passed, 3 years passed, or maybe a month passed, a day passed, but that was continued up to that time. Now we are not we are just talking about it. That action has not any relation with the present. Second example, you had been writing grammar notes since 2010. Now see, which started before a certain time in past and continued up to 2010. Maybe you started a year before 2010, or maybe a month before 2010, whatever. But you are saying that continued up to that time means that up to that time is your what? 2010. Hope you got this usage in detail here. Wish you best of luck. See you next time. Goodbye.